Listen up, child. Open your heart and soul to what I'm about to tell you. The time for miracles is here, but are you awake enough to see it? Are you ready to receive what's about to be poured out? Or are you still stuck in the darkness of doubt and fear? From the very beginning, I ordained everything. From the moment the first light broke through the darkness. From the time my voice created all things. The history of the world has unfolded according to my wisdom and power. Nothing happens without being preordained in my holy plan. Every raindrop, every breeze, every beat of your heart, it's all in my hands. So, do you believe that this moment too has been ordained by me since the beginning of time? Listen closely, I tell you this. The night can't last forever. After the storm, the dawn will break. After the trials, there will be rewards for those who wait patiently. So look around you at the signs of these times. Haven't I said that there will be wonders in the heavens and on earth, that the sun will be darkened, that the moon will turn to blood, that nations will tremble, and people's hearts will fail them for fear? And aren't you seeing all of that with your own eyes? But don't be afraid, because even amidst those signs, I'm doing a great work. Those who have eyes but don't see, ears but don't hear, will miss what I'm revealing. But those who are simple and humble, those who open their hearts to receive my revelation, they will witness what their ancestors longed for. For I tell you now that the time for miracles is here. Remember what's written in the Holy Scriptures. When the Red Sea stood in the way of my people, they were terrified, but I commanded the sea to part, and my people walked through on dry ground. When Job thought he had lost everything, I restored to him twice what he had before. When Lazarus was in the tomb for 4 days, people thought there was no hope, but I called him back to life from the dead. And now, child, I'm about to do even greater things than that. But don't misunderstand, my miracles aren't just outward signs that you can see with your eyes. The greatest miracle I'm doing is the transformation of souls, the renewal in the hearts of those who believe. Because what good is it if you see amazing things, but your heart remains hardened? If you witness fire falling from the sky, but don't repent? So, child, cleanse your heart, prepare a place for me in your soul, because I'm about to do something that no one has ever imagined. Doors that have been closed will open, chains that have bound you will be broken, dreams that seem dead will be resurrected. Those who have walked in darkness will see my glorious light. Do you still doubt? Are you still hesitating? Do you think that miracles are only for people of the past? No, child. I tell you the truth. My miracles don't belong to the past. They are alive right now. They are waiting for those who receive them in faith. So wait, but don't wait like someone without hope, like someone staring into the void, not knowing what's going to happen. Wait like a faithful servant who is always ready for his master to return. Wait like a farmer who has sown the seed and knows for sure that harvest time will come. Child, I tell you that this is a time of revival. This is the hour I rise up to act. How long have you waited? How many years have you prayed? Did you think I didn't hear you? No, I heard, I saw, and now I will answer. But you have to believe, because faith is the door for you to walk into a miracle. If you don't believe, you won't be able to see what I'm doing. If you only rely on reason, you won't be able to understand my ways, because I don't act according to human wisdom, but according to a wisdom that surpasses their understanding. So, open your heart. Let my Holy Spirit work in you. Let my light penetrate every dark corner of your soul, because I'm doing a new thing, and soon it will erupt like a flood in the midst of the world. Are you ready? Do you dare to believe? Because I tell you that the time for miracles is here, and those who put their trust in me will never be disappointed. Keep your heart quiet to hear my words, because the things I'm about to tell you are not empty words. They are words spoken from the very breath of the Eternal One, from the very life flowing in the heavenly realm. If you know how to listen, you'll see that each word is like a flame that will pierce into the depths of your soul, will stir up the barren lands in your heart, and awaken what you thought was dead. Because the time for miracles is here, and I don't want you to just be a bystander who sees without touching, who hears without experiencing. No, I want you to be a part of the great thing that's about to happen. Do you know that I've placed a fire inside you that no power can extinguish? That fire has been smoldering since before you even knew me, since your soul was just an idea in my heart. But how many times have you let the winds of doubt weaken it, let lies suffocate it, let the worries of this world bury it under the ashes of weariness? Today, I come to breathe new life into it, to make it blaze again, because if you don't walk in this fire, you won't be able to see the miracles that I'm doing right in the middle of your time. Your time is running out, not because I'm in a hurry, but because the time of this world is passing faster than you think. What has been delayed for so long will not be delayed any longer. The promises I've made to you in those hours you called on me, in those moments you painfully searched for light in the darkness, now they will become reality. But if you don't walk in steadfast faith, if you let your heart be swayed by what you see with your eyes, you'll lose what should have been yours. Because miracles aren't for those who just stand on the sidelines observing. They are for those who dare to step into the middle of the waves without fear, for those who dare to hold onto my word, even if everything around them seems to be collapsing. Are you willing to give up your old ways of thinking? Because to step into my miracles, you have to let go of the patterns you've been familiar with for so long. You've lived within the limits of reason for too long. You've let the frameworks of this world bind your thoughts. Let them tell you that this is impossible, that is hopeless. But I tell you that nothing is impossible for me. I'm not limited by the rules you know. I'm not bound by what you think is possible or impossible. So, if you want to see miracles, you have to give up the thoughts that have kept you in darkness for so many years. It's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. Because miracles don't happen where those who are afraid only dare to watch. Miracles aren't for those who just want to sit still and wait without acting. Miracles belong to those who dare to walk even if the road ahead seems to be covered in fog, even if what you see before you is just an empty space. Because if you wait until everything becomes clear, you will never truly step into my plan. Do you know that waiting doesn't mean being idle? There are those who think that waiting means sitting still, means folding their arms and watching, means letting the flow of life take them wherever it wants to go. But that's not how I want you to wait. Waiting is an act of action. It's a constant readiness. It's like a soldier holding his sword firmly in his hand, his eyes always looking forward, his ears always listening to every command. It's like a lamp that's always lit, not letting the oil run dry, not letting the darkness have a chance to take over. If you wait in this way, you won't be surprised when the time for miracles comes, because you've been ready beforehand. Do you hear it? There's a call echoing in the heavenly realm, a call shaking the entire world. You can't see it with your eyes, but your soul can feel it. It's the call of change, of transformation, of something new about to explode. But those who aren't ready won't be able to recognize it. They will look without seeing, will hear without understanding. They will continue to walk on the old road, thinking that everything is still the same, and then they will miss the opportunity to step into the greatest thing that I have prepared. Child, ask yourself, do you want to just be an outside observer? Or do you want to be the one who steps in? Do you want to be the one who only hears about miracles? Or do you want to be the one who lives in a miracle? Do you want to just exist? Or do you want to live a life full of the supernatural, where every step you take is covered by my power? I don't want you to live an ordinary life. I don't want you to be bound by small things forever. I want you to reach out. I want you to go farther than you ever thought possible, because I've placed a potential in you that even you haven't fully discovered. If you let me lead you, if you let me work through you, you'll see things that you never dared to dream of. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until things become favorable, because tomorrow isn't the time for miracles. Right now is the time for miracles. Not when your circumstances change, not when things become easy, but right in your current situation, right in the things you're facing. If you believe, if you grab hold of my word, if you walk with steadfast faith, you'll see doors opening before your eyes. You'll see the impossible become reality, because I have spoken, and what I speak never returns without fulfilling its purpose. Step in, because the time for miracles is here. When the world is still fast asleep in dark dreams, when people's hearts are still bound by the invisible chains of doubt and fear, I come to you as a call in the night, as a flame lighting the way. Do you hear it? Do you feel the air moving in the spiritual realm? What has been hidden for so long is about to be revealed. What has been forgotten is about to be awakened. I don't say anything that doesn't have meaning. I don't act without purpose. If you can understand how important this moment is, if you can see with spiritual eyes instead of just with physical eyes, you'll realize that you're standing on the threshold of a great transformation. But child, ask yourself, are you ready? Do you have the courage to receive the new thing that's coming? Because what's about to happen will not be like anything you've ever known. It won't come the way you expect, nor according to the frameworks you've become familiar with. If you only wait according to what you understand, you'll miss it. If you think that miracles have to come in a form you can control, have you ever felt like you're stuck in a vicious cycle, as if you're walking down a road with no exit, as if you're longing for a change but don't know how to move forward? It's because you've limited yourself to what you can understand, to the ways that you feel safe. It's time for you to break those chains. It's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. Because I didn't call you to live an ordinary life. I didn't create you to be trapped in weariness and disappointment. I called you to step into an abundant life, a life full of power and miracles. Because all of that is just an illusion, just the walls that you've built yourself to prevent yourself from stepping into true freedom. The more you cling to the old things, not the trials you face. The only thing that can hinder miracles is your mind, is your heart not willing to completely trust in what I'm doing. If you let your heart be influenced by negative words, if you let doubts creep into your soul, you won't be able to step into what I've prepared. But if you dare to believe, if you dare to act according to that belief, if you dare to stand up and declare that you will not be bound by what your eyes see and your ears hear, then you will see miracles open before your eyes. Don't wait until you feel strong enough, ready enough, have enough of everything. Because if you keep waiting, you'll be stuck in the delay forever. The time for miracles is not in a distant future. It's right now, in this moment, right in your present. If you only know how to look at tomorrow, you'll miss what's happening right before your eyes. If you keep waiting for an ideal time, you'll never truly step into what I've prepared. Because the time for miracles doesn't depend on circumstances, it depends on whether your heart is ready. What will you choose? Will you continue to stand on the sidelines, continue to hesitate, continue to wait for a clearer sign? Or will you seize this moment, walk in steadfast faith, and believe that I'm acting even when you haven't seen it? Think it over, because this decision doesn't only affect you, but also the great things that I want to do through you. Don't let fear prevent you from stepping into something more glorious. Don't let procrastination make you miss out on what should have belonged to you. I tell you again, the time for miracles has come. Those who dare to believe, dare to step out, dare to entrust everything, they will see the miraculous open before their eyes. Are you ready? I see what you don't see. Because this is not a time to hesitate. This is the moment for you to stand up in the strength that I have placed in you. For you to move forward with a steadfast heart that is not shaken by what is happening around you. Because the great thing that's coming does not depend on circumstances, nor is it limited by anything of this world. What I am about to do will shake both heaven and earth, will change the course of history, will open things never seen before. But only those who are ready, only those who keep their faith strong and walk in obedience, they will be able to see and experience it. Have you ever felt like something is moving inside you? An urge that can't be expressed in words, a fire that keeps burning no matter how many times you try to put it out? That's not a coincidence, nor is it a fleeting idea. That's the sign of the calling. It is the awakening of your soul to step into what I have ordained. But how many times have you ignored it? How many times have you let worries and doubts bury it? You have grown accustomed to living in old rhythm. You have tied yourself in the limits that you have set. It's time for you to break them. It's time for you to let that fire blaze up again, to burn away all the chains that are holding you. I did not call you to live an ordinary life. I did not create you so you will only pass through this world without leaving a trace. You were not built to be swept along by the flow of life, to only react to what happens. No, you were created to change, to influence, to bring light to dark places. But you cannot do that if you continue to live in timidity. If you continue to doubt the calling that I placed on you, if you do not stand up, someone else will stand up in your place. If you do not walk, someone else will walk and take the part that was supposed to be yours. Do not let that happen. Do not let the opportunity that I give to you be wasted. Do you know? The world is craving for something that they do not even realize. They search in the material, in fame, in temporary pleasures, but still cannot fill the void in their hearts. That is because they do not know that only I can fulfill their souls. And you, my child, you are the one who carries my light. You are the one who is called to bring hope to those who are lost in the darkness. But you cannot do that if you yourself have not stepped into my fullness. Do not wait to feel worthy, because you will never be worthy enough in the way that you think. Do not wait to feel perfect, because you will never be perfect according to the standards of this world. But I do not call the perfect, I call the willing. I do not need flawless people. I need the people who know how to put their full trust in me and to let me do my work through them. If you keep looking at your shortcomings, you will never walk. If you continue to let the failures of the past define you, you will never see the things that I have prepared ahead. I want you to understand that miracles are not only the big things that the eyes can see. Miracles are not only great events, extraordinary signs. Miracles are also in the very change in your heart, in the very way you perceive yourself, in the very awakening of your soul. Because the most important thing is not the miracles that happen around you, but the miracles that happen within you. When you change, when you step into a deep awareness of me, when you let my power possess you, that is the greatest miracle. You have to actively seek. You must dare to go further than you have ever known. Do not limit yourself in what is familiar. Do not let fear imprison you in your comfort zone. I'm calling you to step out. I'm opening the way before you. But are you ready to walk? Are you ready to entrust fully? Are you ready to believe that what I promised will become reality? For what I say never returns without fulfilling its purpose. But you must grasp, you must act, you must walk in faith. The doors are opening, great things are waiting for you. Do not let your heart be shaken. Do not let your mind be dominated by small things. Lift up your eyes, see the big picture, realize that you are living in a special time, a time that not everyone has the opportunity to witness. If you understand this, if you are aware that you are standing in the midst of a great transformation, you will no longer hesitate. You will no longer procrastinate. You will seize this moment and step into what I have ordained. Be strong, be brave. Do not let fear prevent you from stepping into the glory that I have prepared. Stand up, declare what you believe, act as if the miracle has happened, because I have spoken and I will fulfill it. This is the time of miracles. This is the time of transformation. Are you ready to receive it? Listen deeply into your soul, because there are things that cannot be heard with the ear, that cannot be seen with the eye, but can only be felt with the spirit that has been opened. There is a call echoing from the depths of your soul, an awakening that is rising that nothing can hold back. What's about to happen will not be a simple event, nor will it just be a fleeting moment that disappears. This is a holistic movement, a surge of divine power, a wave that overcomes all obstacles and shatters the limitations that human beings have set. Have you ever wondered why this world seems to be more chaotic than ever before? Why you feel an encompassing anxiety, a longing that sneaks into every corner of life, that is not meaningless, nor is it a series of random events. Everything has its reason. Every movement has a great purpose behind it. Like the waves before rising high, like the winds before the storm comes, these are the signs showing that the time of my action is drawing near. When the darkness is densest, it is when the light is preparing to burst forth the most powerfully. When the world is confused and lost, it is when the revelation will come to make everything be revealed more clearly than ever. But remember, the great does not come quietly. It does not appear in calmness. It does not come like a light breeze that passes through. No, it comes like fire, like storms, like a force that nothing can prevent. And therefore, only those who are ready will be able to stand firm. Only those who have prepared will be able to receive it. If you are feeling the movement in your spirituality, if you're feeling the change that is coming, then know that you are not alone. There are other people who are also experiencing that. There are souls who are also being awakened. For I do not act only on one individual, but I am stirring up an entire generation. I am calling an army to stand up in power, and you are a part of that. Look back at your life. Look at the moments that you have gone through. You have walked through dark valleys. You have endured the challenges that seemed impossible to overcome. There were times when you thought you had collapsed. There were times when you thought you had lost all hope. But you're still here, you still stand firm. Not because you are strong, but because I have kept you. Not because you are capable, but because I have not left you even for a moment. And now, everything that you have experienced is not in vain. Every pain, every tear, every trial that you have faced are preparing you for what is about to come. What I am about to do, and you will make you understand that nothing is meaningless. Nothing is coincidental. But be careful, because not everyone will understand this. Not everyone will recognize this time. There will be the skeptics. There will be the mockers. There will be voices that try to pull you back to the mediocrity of the world. They will tell you that nothing is changing, that you are just dreaming, that what you feel is just an illusion. But do not let your heart be shaken. Do not let those words obscure what I am revealing to you. For if you listen to them, if you let skepticism invade your heart, you will shut the door that you should have stepped through. Do not waste time waiting for a sign from the outside, for all the signs you need have been placed right in your heart. Do not wait until the circumstances change. Do not wait until everything becomes easy, for the perfect time never comes in the way that you think. If you keep waiting, you will forever be left behind. Therefore, act now, prepare now, walk now, because what I am about to do will come like a flood. It will not wait for those who are still hesitating. Are you ready to be transformed? Are you ready to give up everything old that has kept you back? For I tell you that you cannot step into the new if you are still clinging to the old. You cannot receive a new life if you do not dare to let go of what belonged to the past. Do not be afraid of change, for it is not destruction, but it is rebirth. What is about to be broken down is not you, but the shackles that have bound you for so long. What is about to be burned is not your future, but the obstacles that have made you unable to live fully in the freedom that I have ordained for you. When I say that the time of miracles has come, I'm not only talking about the things you can see with your eyes. I am not only talking about external signs and miracles. I'm talking about the movement in your soul, about a holistic renewal that is taking place right in you. For the greatest thing is not what happens around you, but what happens within you. When you change, when you are enlightened, when you realize who you really are in me, that is the greatest miracle. Ponder this carefully, because these words are not for you to only listen to and then forget. These aren't just to get you excited for a fleeting moment, only to fade into yesterday's news. They're a call to action, a wake-up call, an urging to step out of your hesitation and doubt. Because I've decided, my plan is set, my time has come, and the only question left is whether you're ready to receive it. There's an unseen power weaving its way through every corner of the universe, a stirring in the spiritual realm, and those with spiritual eyes will sense it like the first breath of a new day, like echoes from ancient times calling back to sleeping souls. If you're feeling that something isn't the same, if you sense a storm brewing in your soul, know that you're not alone. I'm at work. I'm stirring the souls I've chosen. I'm summoning those who will rise up and step into their predetermined calling. Don't you see? The events happening around you aren't random. The paths that open and close in your life aren't coincidences. The dreams, the feelings, the urges you have in your heart aren't just passing thoughts. They're all signs of something bigger, a plan unfolding. But are you ready to listen? Are you sensitive enough to recognize that everything is preparing you for this moment? Don't be distracted by the noise of the world. Don't let your mind be besieged by trivialities, by deceptions that lead you astray. Because if you're not awake, you'll miss what I'm doing. There will be challenges. There will be winds that try to blow you far from the truth. But stand firm, because what I've ordained will happen, and nothing can stop it. There are doors opening that you never thought possible, opportunities appearing that you never dared to dream of. But don't let doubt hold you back. Don't let fear make you hesitate, because miracles aren't for those who stand still, but for those who dare to step out. Miracles don't happen for those who just sit there and wait, but for those who dare to believe that when they step, the path will appear. Look at what I've placed inside you. Do you think you're just a small person? Do you think you're nothing special? But I tell you that inside you is a power that you haven't even realized. It doesn't come from you. It doesn't come from your efforts, but from me. I've placed a fire within you, and even if the world tries to extinguish it, even if trials make you fall, that fire still burns. But you have to let it blaze. You can't keep it hidden forever. You can't suppress it in fear. If you want to see transformation, you have to let your light shine. If you want to see miracles, you have to dare to live as if they've already happened. There are things you've been asking for a long time, wishes you've held in your heart, but haven't seen come to fruition. Maybe you thought that I wasn't listening, that I'd forgotten you. But know that not one of your prayers has been ignored. Not one of your tears has fallen without being remembered. Some prayers need time to become reality. Some miracles need preparation before they're revealed. But be strong, because now, the time for miracles has come. Don't look at the circumstances. Don't look at what the natural eye can see, because what I'm doing goes far beyond what you can understand with reason. Learn to see with the eyes of faith. Learn to walk in trust, because those who believe will see, those who walk will arrive, those who dare to entrust will receive revelation. This is a time for courage. This is a time for bold steps. What you're about to see will not only change you, but will also change everyone around you. I'm not just doing this for you alone, but through you, I will touch many people. Prepare, be ready, because what's coming is greater than anything you've ever imagined. Are you ready to receive it? Open your mind and your soul, because what I'm about to say isn't for those who still doubt, isn't for those who just want to stand on the sidelines and observe. It's for those who long to enter into a newness. Those who are tired of the darkness of this world and long for the light of what's to come. Listen very closely, because once you understand this, you'll never be the same. The time for miracles isn't just a single moment, not a fleeting event that fades into oblivion. It's a wave, a complete awakening, a beam of light piercing through the dark curtain of this age. It doesn't come gently, but with a force that causes every barrier to collapse. What was once hidden will be exposed, what seemed dead will be revived, and what no one thought could change will be completely transformed. But you have to understand that miracles aren't just mysterious things happening before your eyes. It's not only the strange events that amaze people. The greatest miracle is the transformation from within, the explosion of a new consciousness, the awakening of your soul from the invisible chains that have bound you for so long. Do you know that many people are living without truly living? They're trapped in loops of worry, fear, and despair. They let the past define them, let wounds imprison them, let the limits of this world suffocate their souls. But I didn't come so that you would live a limited life. I came to break every chain, to fling open every locked door, to bring you into a freedom you've never tasted. Have you ever felt that? A longing for something bigger, deeper, stronger? The urge that you can't continue to live as before, that you can't continue to be pulled down by the shackles of fear and doubt. If you felt that, then know that I'm calling you, not vaguely, not in general, but a personal invitation just for you. Child, do you dare to let yourself change? Because what I'm about to do won't allow you to keep anything old. It will require you to shed everything that has held you back, to let go of what you once thought was safe. Because you can't enter a new life while still holding on to things that belong to the darkness. What once defined you in the past can't enter the new thing. The wounds you've carried for so many years will no longer have power over you, but you must be willing to let them go. Look around you, observe this world, and see what's happening. Is the darkness getting stronger? Is despair spreading? Do the wicked seem to be prevailing? But don't let that scare you, because my time isn't when the world is favorable, but when the world seems to have lost all hope. It's then that I act. It's then that I reveal my glory. What I'm doing isn't just changing external circumstances, but changing the deepest essence within. I'm calling souls out of slumber, awakening those who have let themselves be lost, and you are part of that. You aren't just an observer, not just someone standing by and waiting. You're chosen to be a light bearer. But remember, light can't shine if it's hidden. If you want to see miracles, you can't live in fear. If you want to see my power, you have to dare to step out of your comfort zone. Don't wait until everything is perfect. Don't wait until you feel ready. Step out right now. Believe right now. Live as if the miracle has already happened, and you will see it become reality. Time is short. Opportunity isn't always there. There are doors that open only for a short time, and those who hesitate will be left behind. So, seize this moment. Let your soul ignite. Let me do what only I can do. You've waited long enough. Now is the time for miracles to explode in your life. Are you ready to step into that? Listen carefully, because this moment is unlike any moment before. All that has been preparing, all that has been delayed, all that seemed lost, is now converging in a sacred time, a moment that only those with spiritual eyes will recognize. Do you hear that call? It's not the sound of the world, not the noise of fleeting things, but the echo from eternity, from me urging you to step into a journey from which there's no turning back. Have you ever felt something about to happen that you can't explain with reason? A deep vibration in your soul, a longing that nothing in this world can satisfy? If you've ever felt that way, it's not random. It's a sign of a calling just for you, a calling that if you answer, your life will never be the same. But child, don't think that what's coming will be easy. Don't think that you'll just sit still and miracles will automatically overflow. No, miracles aren't for the lazy, not for those who just want to keep their comfort. Miracles only happen when you dare to take the first step into uncharted territory. Think back to the times when you were afraid, the times when you hesitated because you didn't know what would happen next. That's when you were imprisoned by the invisible chains of doubt. But now I tell you, break those chains, dare to believe in what you haven't seen. There are things in your life that you think will never change, dreams that have been forgotten, promises that seem to have been carried away by the wind, doors that have slammed shut before you. But child, listen to what I say. Nothing is too late. Nothing is impossible to restore. I am the one who can make things that seem dead come back to life, can transform broken pieces into a picture more perfect than ever before. But I need you to be willing to believe, willing to step out of your comfort zone, willing to face what you are afraid of. Because miracles aren't just something that happens outside of you, but something that starts from within you first. Child, stop for a moment and look at yourself. Don't let the lies of the world make you think you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you're just ordinary. No, you're not an accident. You're not an anonymous speck in the universe. I created you with a purpose, a plan, a meaning that no one can replace. And if you're reading these words, know that this isn't a coincidence. This is a call. This is an awakening. Prepare your spirit, because what's coming will be unlike anything you've ever experienced. Those who trust will see things that the world can't understand. Those who dare to stand up will receive the power to walk in new creation. And those who dare to trade everything to pursue true light will behold wonders beyond imagination. Are you ready? Do you dare to let me lead you into a new land where you're no longer bound by the old limits? If you say yes, then know that you've entered a journey from which there's no turning back. A journey where miracles aren't just fleeting moments, but a life, a state of being, a way for you to see the world. And when you walk in it, you'll not only see transformation in yourself, but also in everyone around you. Because when light appears, darkness cannot exist. When life ignites, death cannot stop it. When you stand in truth, every lie will be destroyed. Let your heart ignite. Let your faith be greater than your fear. Let the hope within you be stronger than the lies that the world tries to impose on you. Because now the miracle has come, and you are part of it. Let your soul listen deeper, because I'm speaking to you not only with words, but with the very breath of eternity. You can't touch it with your hands. You can't see it with your natural eyes. But if you allow your heart to open, you'll feel an invisible wave rising, a movement spreading everywhere. It's not a passing breeze, nor a fading flame, but a complete transformation waiting to explode. Can you feel it? The time for miracles isn't a distant dream, not a mythical story from long ago. It's the reality forming right in the middle of your life. The things you once thought impossible are beginning to crack. The limits that the world has imposed on you are shaking. The doors that seemed permanently closed are starting to tremble. But child, miracles don't just happen outside of you. The amazing thing is not only the obvious events that the naked eye can see. The real miracle is what transforms your soul. It is when you realize that this world cannot control you, that you're no longer a slave to circumstance or fear. Let me ask you, do you dare to believe in what the natural eye hasn't seen? Do you dare to walk even if you haven't seen the road clearly in front of you? Because, child, those who wait until everything becomes clear before acting will be left behind forever. But those who dare to believe in my word, those who dare to grasp the impossible, they will see miracles. Because miracles are not for the skeptical, but for the souls that crave true life. But do not be mistaken, the miracle is not an easy thing. It is not a road full of roses. On the contrary, it will challenge you. It will take you to places you never thought you could go through. It will make you face the dark parts of yourself, so you have to decide whether to give it up or not. Are you willing to give up the old fears? Do you dare to let go of the things you were used to but no longer belong to you? Have you ever let time pass and waste? How many times have you delayed what you knew you had to do? How many times have you said that you would change, but then return to the old ways? But now I tell you, you no longer have time to delay. This time is not like before. Something new is coming, and you cannot enter it with the old mindset, with the old lifestyle, with the limits that you set for yourself. You have to break them. You have to be willing to step into something unprecedented. Perhaps you think you're not strong enough. Perhaps you think you are just a small person in this vast world. But child, do not let those lies control you. Your strength does not come from you, but from me. When you are weak, I am your strength. When you are lost, I am your light. When you do not know what to do, I am your way. Do not look at your limits, but look at the one who made you. The time of the miracle has come. But the miracle will not stop at you. It will overflow through you, through your life, through the people you touch. When you let me transform you, you will not only receive the miracle, but you will become a part of that miracle. You will be a source of light in a dark world. You will be a wave stirring sleeping souls. You will be living proof for the world to see that my power is real. But to do that, you have to be ready. You have to dare to walk even when you have not seen the road clearly. You have to dare to believe even when everything around you says it is impossible. You have to dare to move forward even when fear tries to pull you back. And when you do that, you will see the miracle explode in ways you have never imagined, not only in your life, but in everything you touch. Let your faith be greater than what the world tells you. Let your light shine brighter than the darkness around you. Let me lead you into a reality you have never known. And remember, when you walk, you're not walking alone. I'm always here, right next to you, waiting to do the impossible in your life, because the time for miracles is not far away. It has come, and you are a part of it. If you're feeling something shifting, if you feel your soul being awakened after a long sleep, it's no coincidence. I'm calling you, stirring you, bringing you to a new awareness where you won't see the world the same way anymore. I know you've been living within the frameworks that the world has set, the rules, the limits, the distorted beliefs that have clouded your eyes. But now I've come to break those chains. You're not bound anymore. You're no longer a prisoner of what's past. A new door is opening before you, and you have to decide if you'll step through it. This time is unlike any time before. No more days of aimless waiting. No more moments wasted in doubt and hesitation. Now is the time to act, the time to rise up, the time to step forward without looking back. Child, I ask you, are you still clinging to what no longer belongs to you? Old dreams that have died, paths that have reached dead ends, the chains of the past that have lost their power. But if you keep holding on to things that no longer exist, How can you grasp the things I'm preparing to put in your hand? Have you ever heard the call in your soul? The echo of eternity. The call to return to what you were born to be. But how many times have you ignored it? How many times have you felt a strong urge, but then let it pass because of fear, because of doubt, because of the limits that others placed on you? Child, I tell you that there is no more time to delay, because if you do not walk now, you will miss what has been prepared for you. Look back at the road you have traveled. The trials, the pains, the losses you have experienced are not meaningless. Everything has meaning in my plan. What you thought had defeated you is actually preparing you for this moment. The tears you have shed are not a sign of failure, but a witness to your endurance. But now you don't have to just endure anymore. Now is the time to enter the glory that I have destined for you. Child, know that miracles are not just things that happen outside of you, but that they will explode from within you. When you allow your soul to open, when you put aside doubt and dare to believe, you will see that this world is no longer the way you thought it was. The walls will collapse, the doors will open, the things that seemed impossible will become possible. But the important thing is that you are willing to receive it, because miracles only happen when you decide to grasp them. Have you ever seen the sun rise after the dark night? Did the darkness prevent the light? No, when the time of light comes, the darkness must retreat. Likewise, when the time of the miracle comes, nothing can hinder it. The barriers will be broken, the chains will be untied, the sleeping souls will be awakened. You will see things that you never thought were possible. You will see yourself walking on paths that you did not dare to think about before. You will see transformation not only in yourself, but in everything you touch. But child, the miracle is not a fleeting event. It is not a moment that explodes and disappears. It is a lasting change, an irreversible transformation. When you enter this reality, you will no longer be the same person. You will no longer think in the old way. You will no longer be bound by the limits that the world imposes on you. You will walk with a new freedom, a new power, a new awareness. And when that happens, you will not only receive the miracle, but you will become a part of that miracle. The time of the miracle has come. It is not something distant, not a fantasy. It is the reality waiting for you to enter. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to have answers to every question. You just need to believe, just be willing, just walk. And when you do that, you will see that what I have prepared for you is far greater than what you have ever imagined. Because I don't just want to bless you, but I want to turn you into a source of blessing for this world. Get ready for the great things to come. Stand up because the new dawn is breaking. Enter because this is your time. Do not let anything make you hesitate at this moment, because you are standing before the threshold of a great transformation. Perhaps you have not seen the whole picture. Perhaps the next steps are still vague. But remember that I never call you to walk into a void. Everything I arrange has a reason. Every event that happens in your life has a purpose, even if you do not understand it. I know that sometimes you feel alone, that no one really understands what you're going through, but do you know I have always been here, even in the moments when you thought you were most abandoned. I have seen the tears you shed in the dark night. I have heard the silent prayers in your heart, and I tell you that your time has come. There are things in this life you cannot control, but there is one thing you can choose. That is how you respond to my call. You can continue to live in fear, worrying about the future, clinging to the old, or you can decide to trust and walk. The world teaches you to wait for everything to be clear, to have a perfect plan before acting, but I tell you, faith is not seeing and then believing, but believing before seeing. If you keep waiting until everything is certain, you will never enter what I have prepared for you. Do you know why many people never see miracles? Not because miracles do not exist, but because they do not have enough faith to grasp it. They doubt, they hesitate, they let fear control them. But you're not like them. I have placed something different in you, something stronger than fear, something beyond the limits of the world, but you have to choose to awaken it. You have to choose to let faith guide you and not doubt. Imagine you are standing on the edge of a cliff. In front of you is a chasm, but I tell you that if you dare to walk, you will not fall, but will be supported. Do you dare? This is the test of faith. This is the moment to decide whether you really believe in me or not. If you turn your back, you will never know what wonder awaits you. But if you walk, you will see that the wings have always been there, waiting to lift you up. This time is not just a normal phase in your life. This is a turning point, a door that once you step through, you will not be able to return to the old person. You will no longer think as before, no longer live as before, no longer be bound by what once limited you. You will see the world with new eyes. You will walk with a new freedom. But that only happens when you dare to step through this door. Maybe you are wondering what I will have to trade. I tell you that you will have to give up your fears. You will have to let go of old ways of thinking, false beliefs, habits that no longer serve you. You will have to accept that you cannot control everything, but you can trust in me. And when you do that, you will see that what you give up cannot be compared to what you are about to receive. Do you realize that this world is changing? Not only external changes, but also a shift in spirituality, an awakening that is spreading. The things that were once hidden are being brought to light. The things that were once considered immutable are being shaken. This is not a time to stand still. This is not a time to hesitate. This is a time for you to step up and take your part in what I'm doing. You were created for a purpose greater than you have ever thought. You are not a coincidence, not a soul drifting aimlessly. You have been destined to walk in power, to bring light to dark places, to become a living witness to the truth. But to do that, you have to dare to believe. Dare to step out of your comfort zone. I do not promise you that this path will be easy, but I promise that it will be worth it. There will be challenges, but each challenge is just a step towards glory. There will be moments when you feel you are not strong enough, but it is in that weakness that I will show my strength. There will be times when you want to give up, but if you persevere, you will see that I have never left you. Stop for a moment and feel what I am saying to you. Do not just listen with your ears, but listen with your whole soul. You know that this is true. You know that I am calling you. You know that it is time for you to act, so do not hesitate any longer. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let the lies of the world stop you. Step forward, believe, open your heart to receive what I am doing. And you will see that miracles are not far away, but a reality waiting for you to touch, because this is your time. Have you ever wondered why you were born in this time? Amidst the turmoil of the world, amidst the challenges that you did not foresee, do you think you're here by accident, just a random roll of the dice in life? You're not just a random piece in a chaotic puzzle. I put you at this exact time, in these exact circumstances, in this specific place, because there's something big you're meant to do, but you have to be ready for it. The time for awakening is now. You won't be able to go back to living the way you used to, because a fire has been lit in your soul. It can't be put out. It can't be ignored. Do you feel it? It's that burning desire inside you, that deep calling you can't brush aside. It's urging you, pulling you forward, reminding you that you can't go back to who you were before. Don't be afraid of this change. Don't be afraid when you feel like your world is turning upside down. What you thought was solid might be crumbling. What you thought was important might not matter anymore. But that's not loss. That's renewal. The old has to go to make way for the new. You can't hold on to both at the same time. You have to let go to receive. Have you ever seen a seedling pushing up through the soil? To grow, the seed has to crack open. It can't stay in its old shell if it wants to become a strong tree. In the same way, you can't hold on to your old limitations if you want to step into the glory I have planned for you. There will be moments when you feel like you're breaking, like everything you know is being taken away. But understand that this isn't the end. It's the beginning. It's a process of transformation, a process of bringing you to your fullest self. Prepare your heart. Don't let yourself be shaken by outside events. Don't let fear and doubt hold you back. I know you've been disappointed. You've trusted and been hurt. You've hoped and felt abandoned. But remember that you're not alone. I've always been here, even in the moments you didn't realize I was. I've guided you to this point, and I won't leave you now that you're about to step into something bigger. There are doors that only open when you dare to approach. There are paths that only appear when you take the first step. If you wait until everything is clear, you'll never move. But if you trust, if you let me lead, you'll see that what I have prepared for you goes beyond anything you can imagine. The world won't understand what I'm doing in you. Some people will doubt you, will criticize you, will try to pull you back. But don't let that stop you. Those who are bound by darkness can't understand the light. Those who live in fear can't understand freedom. But you don't belong to the darkness. You don't belong to fear. You were born to walk in the light, to live in truth, to experience the fullness of what I have prepared. Don't let the lies of the world blind you. They'll tell you you're not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough. But I'm telling you that you've been chosen, you've been prepared, you've been fully equipped. I don't call the perfect, I call the willing. And if you're willing, I'll do the rest. This moment is unlike any moment before. No more days of aimless waiting. No more moments wasted in doubt. This is the time for you to rise. This is the time for you to claim your inheritance. This is the time for you to see the miracle I have set aside for you. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to have answers for every question. You just need to believe. You just need to move. And when you do, you'll see that you're not just entering a new phase, but you're entering the very operation of heaven on earth. Something bigger is happening, and you're a part of it. Stand up, prepare your heart. Let me lead you into a life you never thought you could live. Don't look back. Don't hesitate, because the time for miracles is here, and it's waiting for you to step in. When a storm comes, trees with shallow roots will be uprooted, but trees with deep roots will stand strong through every gale. Your soul is the same. The events in your life don't come to destroy you, but to strengthen you, to cleanse what doesn't belong to you, so that you can become strong and unshakable. Don't see challenges as unfair or as punishment, but understand that they are the fire that refines you, the wings that take you to new heights. I have allowed the challenges to come, not to exhaust you, but to mature you. Have you ever watched a blacksmith? When he wants to create a sharp sword, he can't just leave the metal as it is. He has to put it in the hot fire, forge it with a hammer, plunge it into cold water, and then back into the fire, repeating it until it reaches perfection. Likewise, your soul is being forged. The challenges come not to hurt you, but to make you a powerful instrument in my hands. Don't resist this process. Don't think that I'm abandoning you. On the contrary, it's in the moment when you think you're most alone that I'm closest to you. It's when you feel most tired that I'm lifting you up. Can you sense it? There's a shift happening. A wave of power is surging. What was once hidden is being brought to light. What seemed dead is being resurrected. Promises that seemed forgotten are being fulfilled. And you're part of it. I'm not just working in the world. I'm working in you. That's why you feel an unusual urge inside you. A desire that can't be put into words. You know that something is about to happen. You feel it, even if you can't name it yet. Don't let fear stop you. Fear is the enemy of faith. Fear is the chains that bind weak souls, preventing them from moving forward. But you don't belong to the darkness. You weren't created to live in fear, but to walk in power and truth. When I call you to step out of your boat, will you dare to set foot on the water? When I tell you to leave your comfort zone, will you dare to follow me? Child, I'm not calling you to an ordinary life. I'm not raising you to just live and die like everyone else, but to carry a heavenly imprint, to become a bright torch in the dark world. Do you know why some people never see miracles? Because they don't dare to believe in things beyond their understanding. They only believe in what they see and hear, things they can control. But I'm telling you that faith isn't understanding and then believing, but believing before you understand. If you keep waiting until everything is clear, you'll never move. But if you believe, if you dare to entrust yourself, you'll see that what I have for you surpasses your understanding. Listen, this moment is more important than you think. This isn't an ordinary moment, but a turning point, a door that is opened, and you only have one choice. Either step in or forever stand outside. If you miss it, you'll never know what was waiting for you. But if you dare to move, you'll see that you're not just stepping into a new season, but you're stepping into a new life, a new destiny. Let go of your old ways of thinking. Let go of the limits you've placed on yourself. Don't let the past define you. Don't let the mistakes of yesterday prevent you from receiving the blessings of tomorrow. You're not who the world says you are. You're not bound by failures, by hurts, by what's happened. Who are you? You're the one I've called, the one I've chosen, the one I've prepared for a mission bigger than yourself. Pause for a moment. Let my words soak into your soul. Feel the truth in what I'm saying. Can you feel it? Something is stirring inside you. That's awakening. That's the sign of something new beginning. Don't ignore it. Don't extinguish it. Let it grow. Let it lead you. Be ready. Be prepared, because I'm about to do something that eyes have never seen, ears have never heard, hearts have never imagined, something that will change you forever. And when that moment comes, you'll understand that everything you've gone through was just preparation for this moment. The time for miracles is here, and it's waiting for you to step in. There are things your eyes can't see, but your soul feels. There are movements happening in the unseen realm that are beyond your understanding, but they're directly affecting your destiny. Have you ever wondered why desires you can't describe surge in your heart? Why dreams, visions appear in your mind, urging you to step out of your comfort zone? It's not coincidence, nor is it imagination. It's a sign of a shift. The old is passing away and a new reality is forming. You can't stay in place any longer. You must go forward. Time no longer waits. What has been delayed can't be delayed any longer. This is the moment when everything must be completed. You can't live forever in limbo. You can't hesitate forever between two paths. It's time for you to make a decision. Either you step into my plan, or you let yourself be swept away by the flow of the world. But remember that those who hesitate will be left behind. You can't receive the great if you're still clinging to the small. You can't step into glory if you aren't willing to let go of what belongs to the past. Child, I ask you, do you believe that something great is coming? Do you believe that miracles aren't just faraway stories, but a reality that you can grasp? If you don't believe, you won't see it. If you don't dare to open your heart, you'll never experience it. But if you dare to believe, if you dare to entrust yourself, you'll see that I never lie. Everything I speak will be fulfilled, and what I've ordained can't be stopped. But you must prepare. Miracles don't come to those who passively wait. Miracles come to those who act in faith, those who are ready to receive it. I ask you, are you ready? Have you prepared your heart? Have you shed the useless burdens, the meaningless worries? Because you can't take all those things with you when you step into the new. Look up and recognize your time. There are those who have missed their moment because they were too busy with trivial things, because they were too afraid to step out of their comfort zone. But you must not be like them. You must be awake. You must recognize that this isn't an ordinary day. This is the day that the door is opening. This is the day that you're called to step into what I've prepared for you from before all ages. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't let fear control you. Don't let the lies of the world make you doubt yourself. You're not an ordinary person. You're not a lost soul without direction. You're the one who's called, the one who's chosen, the one I've laid my hand on. So you can't live like others. You can't let low thoughts bind you. You must stand up. You must move. You must raise high the torch that I've given you. And when you do, you'll see the impossible become possible. You'll see doors open where you thought they'd been closed. You'll see that miracles aren't just old stories, but they're part of your life, part of your destiny. Don't wait any longer. Don't waste your precious time on meaningless things. Step in, receive it. Let me lead you into a reality you've never known. Because the time for miracles is here, and it's waiting for you. Listen, there's a stirring happening in your soul. Can you feel it? An indescribable urge, a burning desire that surpasses all limits. That's not something you created, nor is it a fleeting thought. It's the invitation. It's the voice resounding from eternity, awakening you from your days and leading you to a new reality. If you pay attention and listen, you'll realize that everything around you is speaking. Silence is no longer silence, but a symphony of divine signs. There are times when you wonder why you feel uneasy, why your heart is constantly searching for something you can't name. That's because you don't belong to this world. You weren't created to live forever in the narrow confines of the visible reality. Your soul longs for something higher, something beyond your understanding. I've placed in you the fire of longing because you were born to receive great things, not to accept an ordinary life. But to reach those things, you must have the eyes of faith. You must recognize the shift happening around you. Do you know why I'm calling you at this time? Because the time is no longer that of the old days. The door has opened, and only those who are awake can enter. This is no longer the time to postpone, no longer the time to hesitate. If you hesitate, you'll be left behind. If you're still clinging to what's old, you won't be able to receive the new. I can't pour new wine into old wineskins. I can't give you a new life if you're still holding on to dead things. So, child, let go. Let go of what no longer belongs to you. Don't regret the past. Don't look back at what's gone, because what's in front of you is infinitely more glorious. Imagine a river flowing strongly. It keeps flowing forward, it doesn't turn back. Those who know how to receive this flow will be taken to new lands, but those who try to cling to the shore will be forever left behind. Child, do you want to stay, or do you want to step into the miraculous? Do you want to live a bland life, or do you want to see my miracle expressed in you? If you decide to step in, you must prepare. No one can step into a new era with an old mindset. No one can receive the great if their mind is still bound by small things. So, child, renew your mind. Let me lift you to a new height where you can see more clearly, understand more deeply. Let go of the limits you've placed on yourself. Don't say you're not worthy. Don't say you're not capable. I don't call the perfect, but I perfect those whom I call. If you answer, I'll do things you've never imagined. Don't think that you're just a small grain of sand in the vast universe. I saw you before this world was created. I placed you in my heart before you were born. And now, when the time has come, I call you by your very name. Stand up, step out of what has been holding you. Receive what I have for you. Because if you don't move at this moment, the opportunity will pass, and you'll never know what was waiting for you. You once asked why I kept silent in the moments you prayed. Because there are times when you need to experience the silence to learn how to listen. If I always answered you immediately, you'd never learn how to wait. If you didn't experience days of longing, you wouldn't know how to cherish the day you're filled. But now the time of waiting is over. The time of drought is over. The harvest season has come, and I'm calling you into my harvest field. Remember that no one can live your life for you. No one can walk in your place. I placed a path before you, but you must be the one to walk on it. If you don't dare to move, you'll forever stand still. But if you move, you'll see that I'm always ahead of you, always accompanying you. You go prepare, for the time of miracles is no longer far away, but it is right in front of you. The only question is, are you ready to step in? Time is shifting like a powerful flow sweeping through everything. No one can hold on to the past, nor can anyone delay the future. You're standing at the threshold of a great change, but do you realize it, or are you still obsessed with small things? Unaware that your destiny is being shaped right now. I see what your eyes haven't seen. I know what your mind hasn't understood. And I'm telling you that the transformation is coming near. An irreversible transformation. This is not just a change in external events, but a renewal deep within your soul. What is old will be shed. What has been bound will be released. What seemed immobile will be shaken. But oh, child, you must decide if you want to be a part of it or not. For I will not impose, I will not force you to step in. I reach out my hand, but you must be the one to grasp it. Have you felt the longing that is surging in your heart? It is not accidental. I sowed a seed in you long ago, and now that seed is beginning to sprout. You can feel it as an urge that cannot be expressed in words, as a constant upsurge in your soul. Do you know why? Because your time has come. It is time for you to step out of the waiting, so that you're no longer just an observer, but become an actor. It is time for you to live fully, no longer bound by the limits that you once thought were inviolable. But you must understand that miracles do not happen in passivity. Miracles are not a gift placed in the hands of the lazy. Those who want to see my glory must be those who dare to stand up, dare to come out, dare to face the challenge. Child, are you ready? Do you dare to believe that I can do the impossible in your life? Do you dare to entrust everything to me? If you keep calculating, if you keep hesitating, you will miss your chance. But if you are willing, if you dare to walk even if you don't know what is waiting ahead, you will see the wonders unfold before your eyes. Look at the people who have walked in the dark, but when they believed, the light shone on their path. They didn't wait until everything became clear. They didn't need to see the outcome in advance. But they went because they knew that I never break my promise. And I ask you, do you want to be like them? Do you want to be a witness to glory, or do you just want to be someone who hears about it from afar? Don't let fear control you anymore. Don't let the lies of the world make you doubt yourself. Don't think that you are not strong enough, not worthy enough, for I do not seek the perfect, but I perfect those who come to me. If you feel weak, if you feel you have nothing to offer, that's when you need to know that I am your strength. If you let me act through you, you will see that what seemed impossible will become possible. Remember that a big door cannot be opened with a small key. If you want to step into the great, you must be willing to give up the small things. If you want to see miracles, you must be willing to let go of doubt. If you want to live an extraordinary life, you cannot stay in an ordinary way of life forever. I do not call you to remain forever in darkness. I call you to come into the light, to become a witness of glory. Can you recognize it? This whole universe is waiting for you to stand up. The things I've already prepared for you are still there. But if you don't walk, they won't happen automatically. Oh child, let your heart burn. Let your faith be lit. Step in, grasp it. Let me lead you to a journey that you have never dreamed of. Because, oh child, the time of miracles is no longer a distant promise. It is here, right before your eyes. Do you hear my call? It is not a call that is easily recognized in a world filled with noise and clamor. This world is full of false invitations, sweet deceptions that it offers so that you forget the noble purpose that I have drawn up for you. But, oh child, when I call, it is a call that cannot be forgotten. When I come near, you cannot fail to recognize my presence, for I am the presence that your soul has long craved. Yet this awareness does not come easily. You must have a pure mind, a clear soul to recognize that I am coming near. The world may blind you with what is before your eyes, but I am here to expand your vision. For you are not created to live forever in illusion. I'm not calling you to forever run after the fleeting things of the world, things that do not bring you true life. You were born to live for a higher purpose. You are light in the darkness, life in the midst of death, a miracle in the midst of mediocrity. And the time you have been waiting for has come. The time of miracles has begun, but you must have enough faith to see it. Do you dare to open your eyes, open your heart to receive that miracle? Don't think that miracles are just mysterious things, just things that cannot be explained. A miracle is when you open your heart and realize that everything in this world has meaning, that every step you take is guided by a divine presence, that every hardship, every challenge you encounter is not an accident, but lessons I have prepared for you to mature. Remember that transformation does not always happen the way you expect. Miracles are not always great signs, but sometimes small changes in your awareness, a courageous step even if you do not see the path clearly, an act of love even if you do not receive an immediate response. A miracle is when you overcome yourself, when you let go of all that is old to receive the new. A miracle is not what you can see through your earthly eyes, but what you can only feel with your open heart. If you know that miracles are coming near, if you feel the change taking place in your life, why are you still hesitating? Are you afraid that you are not strong enough to face the challenges? Are you afraid that you will not be able to receive the magic that I am preparing for you? Look at those who have walked in faith, those who have overcome their fears and doubts. They are not perfect people. They are just people who dare to believe in what they cannot see. They dare to walk in the dark without seeing the light. But it is that belief that has led them to great things. And, oh child, I say to you that you can do the same. You can walk on that road. You can touch those wonders. But you must believe in yourself. Believe in my guidance. You must believe that every difficulty, every challenge you're facing is just a stepping stone for you to mature, for you to better understand my greatness in your life. You must understand that life is not an easy journey. It is a journey full of challenges, full of hardships. But it is in those difficulties that you will find your strength. Miracles do not always come easily, but they are always present in the moments you least expect. A miracle is the transformation that I bring to you, but for you to recognize that miracle, you must have enough strength to overcome fear, weakness, and self-doubt. O child, do not let anything discourage you. Do not let the world drag you into mundane relationships. Do not let the sorrows in life make you forget your true purpose. You are not born to live in inferiority. You are born to step into a glorious life, a life full of meaning. Step out of the limits that you set for yourself. Boldly face the challenges you are facing, for it is in those challenges that miracles will happen. Every step you take on this path is a miracle, a wonder that you may not recognize immediately. But later when you look back, you will see clearly. The time of miracles is coming near, and if you are willing to step out, ready to face every challenge, you will see that miracles are not something distant, but are happening in you, in every breath you take, in every step you take. You do not have to wait for an external miracle to be able to change your life. The miracle is the change within you, the newfound awareness of yourself and the world around you. Open your heart and receive, because I'm always here, ready to guide you. There are times in your life when you feel lost. Like everything around you is blurry and you don't know where to go or what to do. But you need to understand that it's precisely during these times that my revelation is drawing near. This fogginess isn't a sign of failure, but a sign of a deep transformation happening within you. In the darkness, when there's no other light, I am the only source of light to guide you. What you're experiencing isn't random. Every hardship, every sadness, every challenge you face is a valuable lesson you need to learn to grow, and nothing happens without a reason. Everything you're living has a purpose. Everything you're going through is part of the journey I have laid out for you. The world may change, it may be turbulent, but the principles I have instilled in you remain forever, because I am the origin of everything, and I will never abandon you. You must realize that it's in these trials that you truly understand your own strength. When you confront pain, when you face your weaknesses, that's when I can work most powerfully in your life. Have you ever felt that in your darkest moments, when you have nothing left to hold on to, you find comfort, an unseen peace, an unexpected source of strength that you can't explain? That's me being near you, me walking alongside you through every challenge in life. It's in those moments that miracles begin to happen, not as external, magical events, but as invisible changes within you. You begin to grow stronger, wiser, and, most importantly, you understand that everything in life has a reason and a purpose. Revelation doesn't only come in moments of quiet reflection. Sometimes it comes in the chaos, in the noise of life. You don't need to wait until everything is quiet, until all your worries are gone, until every question has an answer. The truth is, you'll never have all the answers, but you'll know what you need to do right now, in this very moment. Miracles don't happen after everything is figured out. Miracles happen when you have enough faith to walk in the darkness without seeing the light. When you have enough trust to embark on a new journey without needing to know everything that will happen. You'll never walk this journey alone. I am your guide, the one who supports you when you're weak, the one who encourages you when you feel you've lost your faith. Every step you take is with me by your side. Every decision you make is guided by me. But you must understand that I don't force you to follow a predetermined path. I lead you onto the path of freedom, where you can choose, where you can decide, and where you can find your own truth. But you must remember that when you walk with faith, when you find peace in your heart, that's when you'll see me closer than ever. Remember, miracles aren't always external. A miracle is when you change from within, when you let go of greed, let go of fear, when you free yourself from material attachments. You'll see that I am present in the simplest things. A miracle isn't just when you see a miraculous change in your surroundings. It's when you see a miraculous change in your own heart. When you change the way you see the world. When you see everything through the eyes of love, through the light of forgiveness and compassion, you'll realize that the miracle has already taken place within you. You might find yourself at a crossroads. You might feel lost and not know where to go, but you must understand that I am watching over every step you take. Every decision you make will create important turning points in your life, and I will never leave you. You don't need to have all the answers right away, but you need to have faith and patience to wait for the miracles that are to come. Don't be afraid of uncertainty. Don't worry about the future, because it's when you dare to let go of control that I can work in your life. I'm telling you right now, the miracle has arrived, and it's happening right now in your life. Don't hesitate. Don't be afraid. Open your heart to receive it. When you believe, when you open your heart, you'll see that the miracle isn't something far away. It's my presence in every moment of your life. Walk with faith, because the miracle is waiting for you ahead, and I will always be with you. In those moments when you feel unsteady, when you stand at the threshold of important choices, have you ever asked yourself what you're looking for? Have you ever asked yourself what this life is and which path you should take? Or are you just chasing after fleeting dreams and desires that the world paints for you? A miracle isn't always a dazzling event. It's not always a light bursting in the middle of the night. Miracles are often subtle changes, small movements that you don't immediately recognize. It's when you feel you've overcome yourself, when you begin to realize that not everything in life can be controlled, but everything has its own meaning and purpose. The change that I bring about isn't a change you can see right away, but a gradual change in your thoughts, in every small action you take each day. The miracle lies in the way you face difficulties, the way you overcome doubt, fear, and even the disappointment that you sometimes have to experience. Have you ever felt that the times you feel weakest are the times you're closest to me? It's in your weakness, in your instability, that I can work most powerfully and deeply. You're not weak. You're just learning how to find strength within yourself, from within me. You must understand that in difficult times, when there's nothing left to lean on, that's when I support you. And then, when you find me, the miracle begins to take shape. But you need to realize that you are the one who decides whether to see the miracle or not. When you open your heart and trust, when you're no longer afraid, but dare to walk in the darkness, I will be with you, leading you to places you've never imagined. The miracle isn't something you can see with the naked eye. It's a transformation within your own soul. You'll notice that when you expand your heart, when you no longer hold yourself back in the limits you've created for yourself, when you're ready to step out of your comfort zone and face challenges, that's when the miracle will come. Remember, miracles don't come from faraway things. They come from small changes in the way you perceive the world around you, from the way you deal with yourself and with others. In every moment you live, I am watching over you. I am waiting for you to open your heart to receive the wonder I have prepared for you. But you must have patience. You must believe that, although everything around you seems to be collapsing, although everything you do seems to have no immediate results, I am still present. I'm still gradually working within you. You never walk this journey alone, even if you feel lonely, even if you feel your steps are unnoticed, but I am always with you. Never think that you don't have enough strength to face this life. You are a part of me, and the strength you have is limitless. Sometimes you may feel tired. Sometimes you may feel like you can't go on, but you must know that it's in those moments that I will be the strength to help you overcome. When you begin to understand that I am the constant presence in your life, you'll realize that miracles aren't grand events. They're the simple things, the things you experience every day. The miracle is the peace in your heart, the steadfastness when you stand before important decisions, the forgiveness when you face hurts. The miracle is when you learn to love unconditionally, when you no longer compare and calculate, when you see all people as parts of a larger whole, a sacred connection that I created from the beginning of time. It is not what you own that is most important in your life. What you do in each moment is what creates the change, and in each of those moments the miracle is taking place. If you believe that I will always be with you, if you have faith in my guidance, you'll realize that everything in life has its own meaning and purpose. And when you begin to understand this, you'll see that nothing is meaningless, you'll see that everything can change as long as you have enough faith and patience. You're not alone in this life. I'm always with you. And it's in the most difficult moments that you'll feel my presence more clearly than ever. So, don't be afraid. Keep walking. Even if you don't know where you're going, I will always lead you to better things. Miracles aren't something you have to look for outside yourself. They're an awareness of yourself, an exploration of the unlimited potential you have in your hands. Open your heart, embrace change, and you'll see the miracle happening in every step you take. There are times when you feel like you're lost in a vast world, unable to find a refuge to lean on. But remember that when you feel weakest is when you're closest to me, because in those moments, when you have nothing left to cling to, it's when you begin to realize that within your very being, you already have everything you need. The truth is that every miracle doesn't happen outside, but inside your heart. When you know how to accept challenges, when you let go of what's unnecessary, you'll see that it's in the smallest changes in yourself that miracles bloom. A miracle isn't a sudden change from the world around you, but a transformation from within. When you let go of anxiety about the future, when you no longer feel bound by things beyond your control, that's when a miracle begins. This change isn't an easy process, but it's in that journey that you'll realize that I'm always leading you in every step. Although it may seem like nothing is changing, I am creating a movement that can't be seen immediately, but is a process of constant development. When you learn how to be patient, how to trust in my invisible guidance, you'll realize that life isn't a series of random events, but a journey with a purpose. Each moment you live contains a lesson, and each step creates a miracle that you may not recognize immediately, but when you look back, you'll see that it all has meaning. Don't rush to look for miracles in faraway places. Start looking for them within yourself, in the thoughts, actions, and emotions that you experience every day. When you change the way you perceive life, when you begin to live with gratitude, with unconditional love, the miracle will come naturally, because a miracle isn't something that can be measured, but my presence in every moment of your life. You may not recognize it right away, but I'm always there, always helping you find peace amidst the storms of life. When you see everything my way, you'll see that the miracle really came a long time ago, right in every moment you live. Just as long as you believe and open your heart, you'll realize that this world isn't a place full of injustice, but a place where I am leading your every step. Remember, not all miracles are obvious wonders. Small, simple things can also be great miracles. A smile from a stranger, a timely word of encouragement, a steady step in work or personal life are all miracles that I bestow upon you. You may not realize it right away, but when you stop and consider it, you'll see that these simple things are what matter most. The miracle isn't something you have to look for far away, but an exploration of what you already have in your hands, in your vision. When you see the world through the lens of gratitude, when you live a life not only for yourself, but also for others, you'll see that miracles are happening every day, and in every step, I will be the light guiding you, not with physical light, but with invisible light, the light of love, of forgiveness, of clarity that I have sown within you. When you can forgive those who have hurt you, when you can let go of hatred and resentment, you'll see true freedom. It's in those moments that you'll feel the miracle happening, because freedom is the greatest miracle you can experience. And then you'll understand that this life isn't a series of random events, but a journey with a purpose, a journey that I have planned from the beginning just for you. Believe that nothing is meaningless in your life. Every hardship, every pain, every tear has its purpose, and it's in those challenges that you'll realize the potential strength within you. A strength that you sometimes don't even know about. I don't ask you to understand everything right away. I only ask you to walk with faith and patience. And when you do that, you'll see that the miracle is right next to you, ready to come when you're ready to receive it. Believe that even in the most difficult times, miracles are never absent. You just need to open your heart and receive it, and the miracle will automatically appear, not as an event out of reach, but as an awareness of yourself, of the world around you, and of the good things that await you. Live with faith, live with love, and you'll see that this life isn't lacking in miracles. There are moments in life when you feel like you're lost, as if your steps aren't bringing results or aren't leading anywhere. But you must remember that when you don't see the path ahead, it doesn't mean you're lost. Sometimes that very uncertainty is an important part of the journey of finding yourself. Don't rush to look for answers in noisy places in the calls of the world, because the truth doesn't always come from outside. The miracle that I want you to realize is the transformation from within yourself. You don't need to see it right away, but if you're patient, if you trust in my invisible guidance, you'll gradually feel the transformation. Have you ever felt tired and wanted to give up when you face challenges, when difficulties keep piling up? Never think you're going the wrong way. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to grow, to discover the hidden strengths within you that you didn't realize before. Those are the silent miracles that I have sown in you. You don't see them right away, but in every moment you keep walking, that miracle is blooming, is forming inside you in the way you face life, in the way you rise from failures, and in the patience you have for yourself. The difficulties you're facing aren't random. Every difficulty has a lesson. Every challenge holds an opportunity for you to change, for you to become the best version of yourself. Believe that I have arranged everything with a reason and purpose. And when you're patient enough to wait, when you trust enough in my guidance, you'll realize that miracles aren't always spectacular events, but sometimes just a change in your heart, a change in the way you see and face life. Don't rush to look for miracles in great things. Miracles often start with small things, changes in the way you think, in the way you act. A small change in your mind, a steady step in your work or in your relationships, a deep feeling of gratitude. All those things are miracles that I have bestowed upon you. You must remember that when you open your heart and are ready to change, when you're ready to embrace challenges, that's when the miracle will come. That change isn't easy, but it's the most important part of the journey of seeking peace and happiness. And remember that throughout that journey, I am always with you, never leaving you. You might not see me in the difficult moments, but I am always watching, always there, patiently waiting for you to find your way. Sometimes my absence in your vision is when you discover the hidden strength within yourself. It's when you believe in yourself, when you dare to walk in the darkness without knowing what's ahead. That's when I can lead you to the wonders you never imagined. Miracles aren't obvious things, but an awareness of what you have. Every day, you have opportunities to change, to see life from a different perspective, to feel the simple but wonderful things around you. You may not realize it right away, but every moment you live is a miracle, an opportunity for you to grow and get closer to peace in your soul. The biggest change isn't what you can see with your eyes, but what you feel in your heart. When you realize that every day is an opportunity to live with gratitude, with unconditional love, you'll see that the miracle has been present for a long time. And when you start living with faith, living with patience, living with an open heart, you'll see that everything in life has a meaning, a purpose, and the miracle isn't far away. You might not see the miracle right away, but when you're patient and trust, you'll realize that it's in the small changes, in the challenges you overcome, that the miracle has happened. The miracle lies in your acceptance of yourself, in your love for others, and in your gratitude for what you have. When you live with a pure soul, when you open your heart to the world and to those around you, you'll realize that miracles aren't just magical events, but a change within you. When you start living with love and gratitude, when you open your heart to embrace all the good things, you'll see that miracles have been and are happening in every moment of your life. Don't look for miracles far away. Just look into yourself, and you'll see that the miracle has been present in your heart, in the patience, in the faith, and in the forgiveness that you give to yourself and to others. When you change the way you see things, when you start living with an open heart, you'll see that the miracle is an essential part of this life, and you're the one who brings that miracle to the world. Amen.